story of the game is going to be Jaxson Dart there. As Deb starts off the comments here saying, I was pleasantly surprised at Dart's performance. Definitely 100%, guys. Everybody, put it in the chat what you guys thought of the team as a whole. Who would you thought of particular players? Feel free to pop away here and we're going to get to everything here. But we're going to start off going with everything in the players here. And you got to start it off right now with Dart. You have to start it off with Dart. This is clearly the story of the game. 12 of 19, 154 yards, 1 touchdown. And then on top of that, 3 carries for 24 yards. The leading passer and leading rusher of the game for the Giants. Now, being the leading rusher at 24 yards is not exactly an, oh my God, this is a great performance kind of indication here, but you got to say, because it's true. It's true. So, 19-yard run he threw. He ran at one point, kind of showing what he can do with his legs. Wasn't afraid to move around. I actually thought he had pretty damn good vision of the field, too, as well. Like, he was reading the defense and going through progressions. He was doing what he had to do. He did have a couple of throws that were off, but I'm going to say this at the same point there, guys. Nobody is accurate on every single one of their passes. That is life. That's why completion percentages are typically in the 60s, you know? So, yeah, I think really, like, guys, again, you all know where I'm at with Jaxson Dart if you've been watching for a while. I say he's the guy that anything can happen. He could be a great player, wouldn't shock me. He could be a horrible player, wouldn't shock me. He could be just an okay player. It wouldn't shock me. But I thought he did really good in this game. What I really liked more than anything else, besides, listen, nobody's going to like the 2 deep throws, the one to Montrell Washington, the one to Lil'Jordan Humphreys there for the touchdown. That'll be probably the 2 plays that get the biggest, clips overall, along with probably the 19-yard run he had as well. My biggest thing, and I called it out before on the game when we were doing the play-by-play before it even happened. I loved how he was in the end of that first half. This was a scenario where basically they got to do a dry run in the preseason of a 2-minute warning with him. And that's what I loved seeing is you got a chance to go ahead and see him in a 2-minute drill, and he did well. Now, we got a field goal. We didn't get a touchdown out of it there, but he did well. He's a rookie that we said from the very get-go is a project. And I still stand by that, guys, by the way. He is a project. And he came in and he did his thing. And quite frankly, he played better than Russell Wilson in this game. Now, we'll get into Russell in a minute here, and I'm not trying to knock Russell Wilson when I say it, but I got to call it like it is. He played better than Russell Wilson did in this game. And I'm telling you right now, if he continues playing the way he played here, there's going to be people that are going to say point blank to play him in the regular season early on even, because he looked good. That offense was moving, and I see the comment here. I'm going to throw this up because it's BK Football King says Jaxson Dart was by far the best quarterback today. 100%. And that's a good point to make. Not only was he the best quarterback with him and Russell Wilson, he was the best quarterback on the field either side, the entire game. He was very impressive. That went about as good as, it could have been for a first game from him. Like absolutely as good as it could have been. And I'm loving that. And I still stand by what I said. I still want to see the kids sit for a while. I still want him learn. And that's why I just got to say that. And it's not me trying to be the Debbie Downer, guys. It's me just trying to tell you point blank that, yeah, he had a good quarter and a half of whatever you want to call it of the game. But he's still a kid that needs some work. He's still a kid that's going to have some project, needs at that point there. Now, do I feel more confident of him after seeing this game? I am, to be honest. I'm probably more confident in him because of this game than I probably should be. And we all do this. Let's be honest. Everybody has a good game. Like, oh, look, he's really good. This was a great game for him. He's got a lot of potential. And the kid does have a lot of potential. But I got to remind myself, too, that this is a preseason game. I got to remind myself that this is a quarter and a half of football. But Guys, it is as good as you could have had for him, point blank. And I'm ecstatic for the kid. I'm ecstatic as a fan of the team. And I'm just loving that. That's what we got here today out of him. Great game from all around here. Uh, Real quick, let me get to the rest of you guys' thoughts on Jaxson Dart, and feel free to pop anything else in the comments while we're going through. Um, Anthony says, I was very pleasantly surprised by Dart 2, Deb. Yeah, you should be, point blank, 100%. And that's where it should be. Jarrett Farina says Jaxson did well when he was under pressure. Yes, 100%. That's one thing I say. I think I was probably most impressed with in his game is we went into this going, keep on hearing from people, he's holding on to the ball too long in training camp. He's holding on to the ball too long in training camp. And there was one or two plays that I thought he did hold on too long, but he was not rattled at all in that pocket. He moved around. He stepped up. He moved off to the side. He did what he had to do to extend the plays at that point there. Ran when he had to run. Like, he did what he had to do. It's a very impressive performance by him. Very impressive. Don't you guys get me too psyched up on him. I'm trying to stay realistic. I'm trying. Anthony says, Jared, I agree. He stayed calm and stepped up in the pocket. Damn straight he did. Like I said, that was as good a first time for him as possible. 100%.
Thanks for watching. Like the show? Of course you do, or you would have turned it off by now and not be hearing me. There are plenty of ways to support the show. YouTube is the best place to join us, and we offer memberships there with fun benefits like custom emojis and early access to video clips. Of course, there you can also send super chats and stickers to send one-time support payments. The best way to support the show is to buy these drunk idiots beers at buymeacoffee.com/2giantgoofballs. Along with one-time support payments, there are also monthly plans, so you can continue to help kill their livers each month. You can also show people that you are a goofball by visiting our store at 2giantgoofballs-shop.fourthwall.com. We got everything from shirts, hats, phone cases, funny candles, buttons, stickers, and even a 2 Giant Goofballs towel to dry off your goofballs. Of course, you can always support the show for free by simply hitting the like, subscribe, and share button wherever you are watching or listening to this. Hit the thumbs up on YouTube. Leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. It helps the show tremendously, and quite frankly, the goofballs suck at marketing and need your help to get the word out. Thank you for being part of the Goofball Army and for taking the time out to support the show.
If you like that clip, then you will love the full episodes too. Find us on your favorite podcast app and look for us on all your favorite social media platforms.
Thanks so much.
Please, I'm begging you. Please subscribe.